Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to see about classes and objects. So we already know what is class and object in Java programming. So let's see that in today's lecture. So first, in classes and objects, we'll see about defining a class. So if you are taking a class, it is a user defined type. So we have to create a class means it has a different structure. By following that structure, we are creating a class. So inside the class, we are creating variables and methods. So that variables and methods are declared inside the class. So every class, it has the object. By using that object only, will call the particular class for the execution. So inside, if anything we have specified inside the square bracket means that will be optional. So if you want to use that means you can use it, or otherwise you cannot use that. So in every class here I have given example like class empty. So in that class I didn't mention any kind of variables and methods. So just a simple example for class creation. I have created with the name of empty. So inside the class, we should specify a valid identifiers. Without valid identifiers, we can't perform any kind of operations. Field declaration. So inside the class, we have to specify fields and also the methods. So first we'll see about how we can create a field declaration. So every class, it encapsulated different variables and fields. So inside the class, we are creating a field means with the use of or with the help of data types only will create a field. So it is based on the class. For example, here I have created a rectangle class. Inside that rectangle class, I have created two fields, length and width. So these two fields are with the data type integer. So the integer data type is used here. So by using the integer data type, it only gets the integer values. Next one, method declaration. So every class, it should have a method, but if we don't want any method inside our class means we didn't specify that. So after specifying the fields for your class, we'll create a method. Here the method example is given, like a syntax is given, type, method name, parameter list. Inside that we'll specify a body of the content. So type means here we have to specify the data type. After data type, we have to specify the name of the method. Within the open and close parentheses, we have to specify the parameters, what kind of parameters we are passing. So in the previous example, I have created a rectangle class and I have specified the fields like length and width. So that two parameters can be passed for this method. So that thing is explained here. So method name, we have to specify our own method names. We are based on the class or based of the function. We can specify the name of the method, and we have to specify the data type. So if it returns any values or you're using some kind of data type value for your method means we can specify that, and list of parameters we'll use and body of content inside I'll specify. So if you are specifying different variables or different fields within your parameter list means that should be separated by commas. So this is an example of rectangle class. Here I have created a rectangle class. Within that I have specified fields like length and width um, as an integer data type. So within that, I have created the method get data. So that is a void method. Void means it doesn't return any kind of value. So parameters I have passed like int x and int y. So for length and width, I'm assigning the parameters x and y. After that, I'm creating one more method called int rect area. So I'm calculating the area of rectangle. So here the formula is int area is equals length into width. So it multiplies the value of length and width, and it returns the integer value of area for this example. Next, creating object. After declaring or after completing the class, we have to create objects for that class. By the use of that object only, we can call the method and field specified inside the class. So here is an example rectangle rect1. So rect1 is the object. So rect1 is equals new of rectangle. You're calling means in this way only you'll call that particular class. So I have created a rectangle class. For that rectangle class I have created object called rect1. So rect1 is equals new of rectangle. So that can be written like rectangle rect1 is equals new rectangle. So after creating objects, we can call the methods what we have specified inside that rectangle class. So for a class, we can create more number of objects. So that can be, we can call that as a default constructor. So we can use any number of object creation for a particular class. Accessing a class member. So how will access our class members? So uh, here I have given syntax object name dot variable name is equal to value, object name dot method name, and passing a parameter. So these are all two syntax for accessing a class members. So object name, what you have created for that particular class, with that object name we are calling the methods and variables what you have specified inside your class. So parameter list means you have passed some parameter values for your method, right? That is given here. So here is an example. So rect1 dot length is equals 15. Here you are assigning values for length and width. So rect1 dot width is equals 10. And now we are calling the method get data. So this get data method, what it does means you have passed two parameters x and y, right? For that it assigns the value of 15 and 10. And again you're calling the method area. So it calculates the area of a rectangle by multiplying 15 and 10. So at last you will get the value 150. So again you have created one more object for a same class, but you have passed some other values like 20 and 12. So it returns the area value as 240. So the first here in this page, two examples are given. So first one is for us one object creation, and second one for two object creation. So for a class, two objects are created. So that will be explained in this. Thank you.